welcome to Setlist Stand Up Without an End live at Nerdist! Yes! This is not like any other stand-up comedy show. Any other stand-up comedy show, comedians will give you material they've honed, they've worked, they've perfected, they've crafted. We here at Setlist say, fuck the comfort zone. We are going to give them their setlist items, and they're going to appear on that screen, and they and you will see them for the first time simultaneously. Folks, we have a very special guest who just dropped in. Will you welcome, please, the never-before-seen setlist of Mr. Mark Wahlberg!
How you guys doing? You doing good? Before I do this, I just want to tell you guys something. You're welcome. A lot of people are like, Mark, you gonna do comedy? And I was like, I am gonna do fucking comedy. You guys want to do this? I know you want to do it. You're welcome. You guys ever tour in the 90s? But I remember one time, it was me and Sophie B. Hawkins. And she was like, hey, Mark, would you like to do some drugs with me? And I was like, I'll fucking do some drugs. But I'll tell you this much, I'm gonna beat you at it. She was like, all right, I'll do it, but here's the deal. We got a race. I was like, where do you wanna fucking go? And she's like, stairs. I'm like, let's do it right now. Sophie B. fucking Hawkins. And we did race, and I beat her. Then I dreamt of marshmallows, and everybody turned into a solitaire card, and I couldn't find a black one for 2 fucking hours. But I still fucking won. You gotta be careful after a show. People will lie to you. Some people will say fucking shit that isn't even real, like, oh, I'm a girl, or oh, Mark, you can't act. And you're like, you're lying about both those things. Is this a safe place? Right? We can fucking talk about shit right here, right? If you're a dude, and you, let's say, you find yourself waiting for your brother after an NKOTB 98 Degrees reunion concert. This is just a fucking hypothetical, okay? Let's say he doesn't have his own car, so you gotta fucking drive him everywhere. And this is a fucking hypothetical. You start hanging out with a girl, right? And then she goes down on you, and you're like loving it, right? You look down, and it's a dude. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Just fucking finish. Here's the deal. You already had a dude go down on you, right? You're not gonna change that. And 2, she's the liar, not you. You didn't fucking lie about shit. Are you Mark Wahlberg? Fuck yeah, Mark Wahlberg. Am I a liar? No, I win. Nobody loses though if you just let her finish, because it already fucking happened.
I've never thought of like Wahlberg post-concert in the 90s. And so that took it down that avenue of like what Wahlberg would talk about.
Thank you guys. Have a good night, okay?
Mark Wahlberg!
If something happened where people didn't laugh, he'd just be like, that's on you. You know, he'd be like, why aren't you laughing right now? You'll get it later.
That was Dan Van Kirk, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear it.